I Guys, I have a funny story, and then we'll answer more questions. So I've been talking about Tulsi for like 2-3 years now. Someone from the New York Post, I'm not trying to hate on it, but someone from the New York Post was like, guys, I'm calling it now. Tulsi Gabbard's gonna be a big figure in the Democratic Party. Like this is the mainstream media. They think that they're insightful because after a debate, when Tulsi Gabbard's on the stage and she's the most talked about candidate, they think that they're some sort of sage for being like, guys, I'm calling it now. Tulsi Gabbard is gonna be something. You're too late. She's already popular. She like they wait for her big moment in national media and then act like they're some sort of wizard for saying that she's gonna be big now. I've been saying that for 3 years. It's okay. That's the media. They're like, guys, I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. Just wait. Donald Trump may shift the Republican Party and he might do well with Republicans. I don't know. I think it's screenshot this tweet. Trump is he's gonna really do well with Republicans. Screenshot it, guys. This is really insightful. He probably has a 6-figure salary. Maybe not, maybe less. She's at least normal. You could tell a lot about somebody by their eyes, you know? Now I'm looking at my eyes. I'm like, do I look like a psycho? But you look at Tulsi's eyes and she looks very calm and like kind. Cory Booker is like, his eyes are like cross-eyed. He looks like a villain who just like murdered like 7 people. He's like, oh, I did murder. Oh, like he looks like a ogre that just like murdered 18 people. Elizabeth Warren looks like a pigeon. You ever look in a pigeon's eyes? Like you ever been at Chick-fil-A or like some sort of, you know, outdoor restaurant and it's like the pigeons have these red eyes. Like, you're like, no, go away, pigeon. That's like, it's like, what country are you gonna lead? Go down the street and be a pigeon lady. They all have like psychotic eyes. The one dude, Tulsi Gabbard's like, the war in Afghanistan's lasted 20 years. He's like, we gotta be there because the Taliban. And then Tulsi's like, we've been there for 20 years and it's not got better. He's like, he's so like Tim Ryan or whatever. These people are literally psychos. It's like psycho, clown, psycho, clown, Tulsi Gabbard, psycho. Hosted by 5 psychos. Because 3 psychos is not quite enough. They couldn't just have 3 psychos. The technical difficulty was the best part. It was like, thank you. We need a break. She has pigeon eyes. Hurt my throat. I have a funny video I made from it. I'm gonna post them later. I'm gonna do a whole compilation of all the stuff you guys missed. And I'm gonna try to monetize it for now and be like, Facebook, give me that. Stop stealing money from me. Eyes are the windows to the soul. Yeah. Don't trust most of them. So say you have normal eyes, not crazy. No, I'm not saying Tulsi Gabbard's the be all end all. I'm just saying she's clearly not a psycho. And I've been saying for 2-3 years, the reason I supported her years ago that no one talked to her. New York Post is like, guys, I'm calling it now. Screenshot this tweet, guys. Screenshot this magical, insightful tweet. Tulsi Gabbard might be a big figure in the Democrat. Dude, you're 3 years late. You're saying it after she just had a dynamic performance on a main stage. She's running for president. Yeah, she's going to be a big Democratic figure, obviously. But her and Rand Paul were working on the Stop Arming Terrorists Act. So I don't agree with a lot of Tulsi's domestic policies, but she understands that our taxpayer dollars are going to fund terrorists. And when she works on something, she actually is someone who like tries to get something done. Like she'll do a bill in Congress that makes sense. And Nancy Pelosi's like, there's 5 things that matters to me the most. Children. Only border children, not American children. You're like, this lady is literally a psycho. Tulsi's not like that, but I don't like her domestic policy. And yeah, she can be a little politician-y. Nadia said you have compassionate eyes. Thank you, Nadia. If you didn't watch the Democratic debate, spoiler alert, don't. Do not watch the Democratic debate. It's literally awful. It's like it was so bad. I thought it was going to be a train wreck. I thought it was going to be a train wreck in the sense of like, they're all going to be like, well, there was a part where the funniest part to me, besides they started speaking Spanish, just wait guys. I made fun of Beto and Corey. I have a whole meme video I made last night. I'm going to upload it after this. But, the funniest part was like Bill de Blasio acted like he had some huge policy thing. He's like, guys, I have a black baby. And I was like, what? He has like, it just came out of nowhere. He's like, guys, settle down. I have a black baby. And we're like, congratulations. But it's awful. It's terrible. And it wasn't even funny awful, as in the sense of like, oh, they're going to just make fun of each other the whole time. It's like behind the scenes, they were like, guys, since we're all pathetic losers and we need the will and man and woman power and transgender power of 20 candidates to try to beat Donald Trump, don't make fun of each other. Don't say anything bad. Don't hurt each other's feelings. We need to beat Trump. So they're on stage and they're all basically not doing anything funny. Like I think I got to look back, but I think like Fidel Castro or whatever his name was, I think he said something like, transgendered men could have babies or something, and I was just like, these people are literally, you add up the IQ level on that stage, add up all their IQs together, and it would be a good golf score. Let's put it that way. I loved how they were speaking Spanish. No, Beto started speaking Spanish. They asked him about his tax plan. They're like, 70% of Americans think the economy's doing great. Are you sure you're not going to radically change the economy? And Beto's like, well, when it comes to a lot of Americans, like, necesito yo parar, puedo. You're like, dude, this dude sucks. They're all such losers. It just felt sad. We had a party like it was the Super Bowl, so I just ate copious amounts of chips and dip. I felt sick, partially because I ate 5 brownies and probably a whole can of dip. But also because it was just bad. I was like in the corner, my stomach hurt. I ate more than I have all year. I was like, everything about this just sucks. Except for my friends, they're awesome. Yeah, don't watch it, guys. Don't watch it. I heard it was on some Spanish stations. Yeah, conservatives need to step their Spanish game up. I know that they're saying like not like Beto and Corey, but it wouldn't hurt to translate. Just be like, these people are loco. And then they're like, yeah, loco, okay, yeah, we won't vote for them. Yo me llamo communist. Me gusta Daddy Yankee y Corona y fútbol. Muy auténtico, muy auténtico. To them, it's that, yeah, no, it's just don't watch. It reminded me of Billy Madison. If you've ever seen Billy Madison with Adam Sandler, he does this whole like motivational speech about like a 5-year-old book, and they're like, everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to you. You're awarded 0 points, and may God have mercy on your soul. It's like this huge epic speech at the end, like everyone's clapping and cheering. He's like, everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to you. So funny. La gente son loco. That's it, Valerie. Taco, burrito, enchiladas. Thank you, Brenda. I'm happy to see you too. I loved how the moderators were grilling them about the free programs. They're all, it's just so sad. It's just so sad. Trump beat them with one tweet. He said, boring. He said he was going to live tweet it, and he just said boring. One word was more entertaining than the entire 10 people. It's what happens when you have no self-accountability and you focus on other people. That's why you don't see me hating. You can critique somebody, you can disagree with them, you could not like people, but anybody that you see that constantly hates on others, it comes from a problem within themselves. They either hate themselves, they have a problem internally or something spiritually. You know, they're envious, they're jealous, they're egotistical, narcissistic. There's a reason. People don't spend their lives hating on other people out of activism or compassion. That's all a lie. So the Democratic debates is what happens when you spend 2 years hating on Donald Trump and you spend zero effort, self-accountability, and then everybody who tries to tell the truth to you, you ban and censor them and silence them and call them Nazis. That's what you get. You get a stage full of psychopaths who look like pigeons and Kermit the Frog and ogres. And Donald Trump beats you with one tweet. Boring. Oh no. He's more entertaining than us with a 5-letter word and an exclamation point. And then Jeb Bush is in the corner. He's like, but when I used the exclamation point with Jeb, nobody seemed to like it. And then George is like, I'm sorry, Jeb. It's really unfortunate you couldn't keep the Bush name from when we took over the CIA to subverted the United States democracy. You blew it, Jeb. We had it for 30 years. What's your deal? I tried everything I could, George. I had the exclamation point and everything. I had a $10 million budget from big donors to really figure out what the kids were into, and we added the exclamation point, and nobody seemed to bite the bait. These people are such losers. We should have added 2 exclamation points and upside down ones for the Hispanics. What are you doing? Such losers. Thank you, Wanda. Make Facebook great again. I'm going to talk to them. If they're going to be cool with me, be like, listen, Facebook, are we going to build together? Are we going to take over the world with Mark Zuckerberg? Or am I off? Am I off the team? People won't be laughing when they steal the presidency. We'll see what happens. It'll be fun. You like my Jeb Bush impression? Everyone should see how quickly you get deboosted if you talk about vaccinations. Yeah, that's not what they want you to talk about, for sure. What do you think of Candace Owens as press secretary? I said she'd make a great press secretary. I said that. I think Candace Owens would make a good press secretary. I think Ben Shapiro would be a good governor of California, but I would not vote for them for president. I would not like them to be like in that level. But I think she's a good press secretary, and I think Ben Shapiro would be better in California than conservative. I mean, than the liberals would be. So I'd give him that. But I wouldn't really trust him as president. But here's the thing: everyone else is so bad. It's like at this point you can do anything. You know, Donald Trump won. You could be president. Like you look at Ted Cruz, and you're like, you could be governor. You know, you look at Nancy Pelosi, you're like, you could lead the Democratic Party. Like, there's not a lot of winners out there. No offense. Did you hear about Google saying they're going to make sure Trump doesn't win? Yeah, they don't